Hello friends, my name is Alea of Cozy Crochet Co, where I show you how to crochet the cozy way. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the projects that I finished in the month of September, as well as projects that I started in October and hopefully plan to finish. So yeah, but before we get into that, if you like crochet and yarn content, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, like this video and comment down below your thoughts. This channel will be nothing without your support, so if you would like to support the channel, buy me a coffee. The link is going to be down below in the description. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where you can see everything that I'm working on and upcoming projects. Alright, so with that all out of the way, let's get started. So the first project that I finished, like officially this year, is this cowl made from the Plymouth yarn that I was talking about I think a couple weeks ago. I decided that it wasn't long enough to make a full scarf, but it was just enough to make a cowl, or at least draft something for a cowl. So it's kind of like a very slouchy, relaxed cowl, and I absolutely love it. Like, especially with this cardigan. Oh, if you're wondering, this cardigan is the 6-day cardigan by Betty McNitt. I will link that pattern down below. But look how cute this looks. So I'm very excited about this, and I can't wait to wear it out. Here in Virginia, it's fall, but not really. It's still really hot. Or maybe it's just me, but this is a little bit too hot, but I absolutely love this look. Isn't it so cute? So yeah, this cowl is going to be a pattern that I actually have already finished drafting up and writing. I just have to do pictures. So it literally took me like a day to finish and like finish writing it and stuff. It's very simple, but I'm hoping to get it out to you, like the pattern out to you guys probably sometime next month. But yeah, I really enjoy it, and it's super soft, super squishy, and it's just so comfortable and lightweight, but at the same time, like, I know I'm going to be nice and warm and stylish. That's the main point. That's the important point. All right, so I held off on showing this blanket on social media because I wanted my friends here on YouTube to see the baby blanket finished first. So this is what it looks like. It's all done. I'll put a better picture up so you can see it like fully. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Super cute. And I don't know what it is about the Pico Stitch, but I've been putting it as a border on everything. I might have to find a new border, but as for now, I just think it looks good and finishes everything so nicely. And it's like really delicate and cute. But yeah, I think it just finished this blanket so nicely, and it's a nice blanket. I'll have to measure and put the measurements probably in the description. I just think it looks so nice. So let's see if I can tell. I don't know if you guys can tell. You probably can't, but these last two right here are where I had to do that like color matching thing because I ran out of the original yarn, and I don't think it looks too bad, honestly. But yeah, I love it. And so I do have some leftover yarn, and I think I'm gonna make a hat to go with the baby blanket. I think that'll be really cute. Super excited. I'm currently, as I'm filming this video, I'm currently 32 weeks pregnant. 8 more weeks to go, and then I'll have my little bundle of joy in my hands, and he'll be taking cute pictures of all the stuff that I made him, and I'm super excited. So yeah, this baby blanket is finished. Very exciting. I do plan on writing a pattern, so in order for me to write a pattern, I have to make it again. Which I already had the color set aside for that. I'm going to be doing another green blanket because I'm just on a green kick. So I have this green. I'm going to be using the same like tan yarn. And then I have this green. So y'all let me know down in the comments, is these, like, looking at them, they look like enough of a contrast. I'm trying not to buy more yarn. So I'm thinking like this is more of a contrast, but at the same time I'm trying to think that it's too close together for it to be an actual accent to each other. So I might have to go around digging more in my stash to see if I can find like a different shade of green, or like maybe a, I don't know, maybe something else that will complement it. But so far I really like these colors, but I'm not sold on it. and that's why I haven't actually started the sample blanket for this pattern. And I'm still trying to figure out the name for this pattern. I think I'm gonna just call it the Amaya's baby blanket because that's my son's name and that's his baby blanket. So I don't know, or maybe I might just have to go like really hunting for a green that will complement this green. I love this green so much. So if you want to know the colors, this is the color Succulent, Caron 1 pound. This is the Michaels brand yarn, the Impeccable yarn, and this is just their value acrylic yarn in the color Forest. I've had this for a long time, actually. I've had this color for a long time. And then this is actually, I think this is discontinued, but this is the Yarn Bee yarn from Hobby Lobby. This is in the color Sand. This color just looks weird by itself. It kind of almost looks like dirty to me, even though I bought this yarn. I know it's clean. That kind of sounds weird, like dirty yarn, but by itself it kind of just looks off, and I think it complements other things very well. So that's why I'm trying to put it in all of my blankets as of right now. So that's everything that I completed in the month of September. I feel very accomplished. I think before I was like finishing 3 or 4 projects in a month, and now like I feel very happy that I'm able to finish 2 projects and able to at least draft patterns for both of those 2. So that's very exciting. But now I'm going to share with you the projects that I started for the month of October and plan on finishing by the end of the month. So I don't know, some of you may remember this blanket, some of you may not. Well, this is my son's blanket. It's not a baby blanket, it's just a regular size blanket. So I don't know if some of y'all remember the video that I made like so long ago where I was trying to figure out if I was going to frog this project or if I was going to finish it, and I am so proud of myself because I am so close to finishing this blanket. I've had this blanket for 3 years. Ever since I found out that I was having a baby boy, I've been working on this blanket, and now that my second child is coming, I'm like, all right, I need to finish this blanket because now I gotta start his like big boy blanket. So I still have some ends that I need to weave in, but it's pretty much almost done. I have to do 1 more of these dark green sections and then the border, and then that's it. I can literally finish that in like 2 nights. Not the border though. I still don't know what border that I'm going to do for this blanket. So let me know down in the comment what borders that you would recommend for a chevron blanket. But I am super proud. I never thought, my husband was always like, oh my gosh, you're gonna finish the blanket? You're almost finished with the blanket? This is crazy. I never thought you would finish the blanket. Me too. I never thought I would finish the blanket either, but we're here and it's almost done. So because it's a really big blanket, this is how I carry it. And this is how I work on it too. I fold it up and then I tie a string around it. This is just like a piece of cloth that's held up really nice over the years, and I tie it around the blanket, and then as I'm crocheting I will crochet around in a circle and around back because you're only working on the top. It's gone by really fast. It's a nice, neat, organized way to get a big blanket done. So that's a little tip for you if you didn't know. So if you pay attention to the yarn collection that I have in my background, you'll know that I've had a lot of this yarn sitting in my yarn stash for like ever. This is the I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby, and it's in the color High Sierra Stripe. And this is like a self-variegated yarn, and I absolutely love the colors. Around this time last year, I had decided that I wanted to make myself a hoodie in this color because I just really enjoyed it, and I wanted something a little funky. And I wanted to test something out because I love sweaters and I love making cardigans and I love making hoodies. However, I don't like making sleeves. I just don't. I think some people would definitely agree with me. Making sleeves is not fun. Sometimes it is, depending on the pattern, but I was like, I just want something that's gonna work up really quick that I can show off. I was like, I want to test something really quickly. So I took my Addy knitting machine and I made sleeves. Look how pretty these stripes are. So these have actually been sitting in my stash for almost a year now. Just the sleeves, and all I did was do just 2 tubes with this yarn, and I think this is like a whole, I might be wrong, but one of these is like a whole like ball of yarn, and they are long enough for the length of sleeve that I like. And so I was like, okay, this is perfect. This will go well. And I absolutely love the self variegation that came out. I would also really love this in a scarf. So hopefully I have enough to make a scarf, because look how cute, look how pretty it is. The stripes are absolutely phenomenal. Once I finished my other two projects, I had been staring at my yarn stash. I'm like, I don't have a good idea for to make anything, but I really want to make like a card. I try to make like a cardigan and a sweatshirt every year. That's gonna be my goal, just to, you know, keep the creative juices flowing. And whether I make a pattern on it or not, I just want to practice and experiment and spread my wings. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and finish this hoodie. Now I wanted it to be like a oversized cropped hoodie, because at first I was going to do a full hoodie, but I'm like, I think I'm going to get very bored very quickly. So I decided that I was going to do like a cropped hoodie moment. At first I was like, oh, I can do like flat panels on my Addy knitting machine. I don't know why I can't seem to figure it out how to do that. And so I gave up on that. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna crochet. I'm just gonna crochet it, and if it looks bad, it looks bad. And if it doesn't, it's gonna look awesome, and everybody's gonna want one. So I started on the body part, because the sleeves are already done. I started on the body part, and this is what I have so far. Now I'm not gonna lie, I really like this. My husband was looking at it and he was like, oh my gosh, it's like actually really cool. So this is gonna be the back. Another little tip I have, if you are having to do sweaters and doing the front and back panel, maybe it's just me and something with my tension, but I just have a problem with making the front and back panel the same length. I don't know what it is. So I've already started on the front panel and the back panel at the same time, so to keep my tension like the same. But this is what the front or what the back panel will look like, and then it's going to be cropped. So now I'm going to start on like the increases and decreases on each side to give like that swoop neck, but it's going to be oversized. That's why it's kind of like bigger than my shoulders, and kind of like a drop sleeve type of pullover. And then I got to figure out how to do a hood. But I'm using the linen stitch for this, and I just really like how it's coming out. Because I can't knit, I would have loved to knit this whole thing, but I don't know how to knit and I don't feel like learning right now. So I really like how it's coming out, and it kind of does look like a desert scape, you know what I'm saying? I really like this vibe. So it's gonna be like a hodgepodge, right? I don't know. I feel like it's gonna look a little funky, but at the same time, I kind of don't care. Yeah, I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Should I just go ahead and figure out how to knit a flat panel? Because it's not gonna be that much, but at the same time, I'm just like, I dread it. Trying to figure out how to knit a flat panel on my Addy knitting machine. Or should I just continue with crocheting and have both knit and crochet? I'm trying to figure out if that's gonna look nice. I don't know. We won't know until we find out, y'all. And so for the ribbing for the rest of this project, I do plan on using this yarn. This is the I Love This yarn as well. I feel like the colors go really well together. And this is the color Aberdeen. It's really nice, like maroon color, and I think they go really well with each other. The only thing is, I think I want to do like a rolled ribbing effect. So I'm thinking I might need more. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, stay tuned to know how this project comes out, because it really is one of those like one of the kind experimental projects. And now that I'm looking at them, this is the first time I'm putting like the sleeve that's already been done and this together, and I'm starting to think like, maybe it might not look. I really need some reassurance. So in the comments down below, let me know, like, does this look right? Should I stop being lazy and try to figure out how to do a flat panel on my knitting machine? Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all help me out. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I really want to hear down below in the comment section what your thoughts are on all the projects that I share with you today. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Do you like them? Do you think I can make them better? Also, I really want to know if you guys are excited about the patterns that I said I was going to be writing for both the cowl And the baby blanket, I'm super excited about those. Like, I can't wait for those patterns to be out. I'm trying to complete one more pattern before this year ends, so then I can release them and you have things to do during your cozy winter crochet sessions. Also, I know I haven't done a tutorial in a while, so I want to know what you guys want to see from me in my next tutorial video. It's either going to be how to do a foundation stitch, which I've been using for literally all of my projects, or between how to do the alpine stitch, because I'm looking at doing a hat with the alpine stitch, so I gotta learn how to do that too. So let me know down in the comment section. I'm very excited for that conversation. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, create something gorgeous. Bye, guys.